Okay, so welcome to another segment of Cafe Talk with Pastor Glover. I'm here with the Hazes. That's the little voices that you're hearing in the background. So don't worry about it. They're all a part of what's going on. I do want to mention coming soon, a digital release, the Hero digital release. Please look for information following our program on how you can be involved or either how you can get one. And I know people don't have CDs. I have to say this all the time. I am aware that people do not play CDs in their cars and stuff. But it's memorabilia. It's just sowing into the kingdom and sowing into the lives of the children that did this album. You gotta check it out. Without further ado, let me introduce you to the Hayes family. How you all doing?
Hayesville.
Hayesville. I love it. I love it. So you all are social distancing. You all are doing school at home now and everything. So with that being said, how's it been?
Crazy.
Crazy with everybody in the family. Because you in school too. Mm-hmm. What grade you in? Third grade. So is it? Can y'all help each other? Or maybe I shouldn't say that on camera.
It's kind of hard. Like, it's just a lot going on. Like, he's teaching. He's in school. I'm in school. Gary's in school. Everybody's in school. And then we all circling around Jeremiah trying to watch him. It'd be a lot going on. But, yeah, he be screaming in the background.
Oh, I know. He a handful.
Singing and stomping and everything, yeah.
So you're teaching at home while teaching at home.
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so many words.
Right.
Brew.
Ha ha.
Keep that going. I'm actually.
No,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Do that. Oh my God.
I want you to think about that, okay? Yeah, I'm teaching music, but because the way the system is, they paired up the ancillary teachers with classroom teachers. So I'm with a fifth grade teacher here, and I'm teaching fifth grade with them and then teaching music. I'll make sure she's taking a nap.
I gotta tell y'all something. That brew thing is just an inside thing. You all are getting. You know what? I cannot believe I responded. I can't believe it.
I told you. It was like a trigger. It was like, oh. And we're not talking about the brew of alcohol. It's
most people,
coffees.
Most people will know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that's pretty tight, man. I like that.
Yeah.
So, Mama, what's going on, Mama?
Yeah, I try to make it easy on him and them, so I fix their lunches and put their names on it and put it in the fridge and fix everybody's snacks, put it in the bag and sit on the counter, and I put a schedule on the fridge. Class time, snack time, break time. Yeah. So we have some type of system and structure in place.
Good. That's excellent. Not a lot of us do that, and I'm sure some. I'll get something about that in the email or something, but not enough of us work on that type of structure. Mm-hmm. And the truth of the matter is, stress is a major killer in our lives of African Americans, and stress comes from many different places.
Yes.
Anything that you can do to minimize your stress is a lifesaver, literally a lifesaver. And working on a schedule and structure and stuff like that is a good lifesaver. So you all, let's kind of switch a little bit. You all are running. How many of you all running track now? You two. Okay. So what's that? Y'all go to practice. Is that correct?
We just started going back to practice.
Okay.
So, before they stopped us going to practice because I think something happened and they were just like, we're just not gonna let track do practice anymore. Mm-hmm. We were the only ones that weren't doing track anymore, like track team.
Right.
They were still doing football, they were still doing volleyball, basketball. I don't know what happened, but we're just now starting to go back to practice, and we just went back today, and they already killing us.
My baby's just tired.
Oh Lord!
Make
in
them
the
run.
car, she was like, she might
Make
be
them
tired.
warm out.
Brew.
Oh my God.
So what are you doing then? If you ain't running track, what you doing?
School. Like I study on school. I do my homework and stuff. I try to make 8 weeks because I don't really focus on sports or anything. Like I really focus on like school and stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna get an academic scholarship.
That's that.
Right.
Ain't no wrong with that, girl. I'm speaking that into her. Ah, yeah. Okay, in the name of Jesus. And what are you doing for extracurriculum, sir?
Just doing classwork.
Classwork?
Off the walls.
Bouncing
Off the
off.
beds, ring around the house, dancing,
Ninja.
dancing,
A ninja.
A
screaming.
ninja. Yes,
Everything.
indeed.
Yeah.
Everything under the sun.
Who?
A transformer.
Oh my goodness.
Turning into cars.
Well, you all know that it's Family Month at UCFM, church we go to, we love and everything. So I'm going to kind of ask you all some family questions, and we're gonna kind of put you on the spot about your pastor, First Lady, and then we're going to go. I guess we'll see where it goes from there. So, UCFM, how long you all been at UCFM?
I guess that would start for me. I've been knowing Pastor for 20 years,
Mhm.
but I actually joined the church back in 2008, 9, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And, you know, just being a part of the ministry, and at the time the youth wasn't, of course, where it is now,
Right.
but you saw, you know, a plethora of youth, and you saw talent, you saw potential. And so, a little over 10 years,
Wow.
of course, for me, we've got some history because most people don't know that Dr. G and I go back to 2000, you know, 20 years in this friendship, this relationship rather.
Oh, God, bro.
And I dive into that because I know that though they're here in ministry, there's a trust that's been established already years before they got here.
Absolutely.
So it's almost like, oh, you got them.
It's,
Right.
it's more like family, basically, is what it is. I mean, I know we try to, the church is family, but we are more like family, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what he
And I
speaks.
I want to add something to that because they are known for doing, and I say they meaning Brother Sylvester, Sister Cheryl, because they are a team, okay? There's no him without her. There's no idea. There's always a plan. He knows it. And so one of the things that, I wanted to show him this because I still have it. They're good for doing acronyms, okay? And this was
What do we
Fresh
have?
Generation.
Oh,
Still got my Fresh Generation shirt.
You stop it!
No.
Wow!
Do you remember the acronym for Fresh?
Oh, Lord. Tell me the first part was.
Faithful.
Faithful.
Tell me the second
Nope,
one.
I don't remember.
The question on the back was, are you fresh? Faithful, righteous, excited, spirit-filled, and heaven
Oh
bound.
my goodness, how old is that, man? Let me see that shirt, bro.
20 years.
Golly.
Easy.
Wow.
It's not mint condition, but it's still.
Don't matter. It's in condition.
It's in condition.
Wow.
Didn't fade, didn't come
Sleeves
off.
off
That's
and
when they really made shirts back then.
Fresh generation.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? That's crazy. Because I'm finna get in trouble. Because we talk about Joshua generation.
Uh-huh.
We talk about Hearts of Praise.
Hearts of Praise, I believe, came first.
Oh,
And
right.
then Fresh Generation.
Who was
That was Fresh Generation kind of started at, I believe it's,
Oh.
but it was at multiple locations. Yeah. And then Joshua Generation, of course, grew from that. Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, okay. With that being said, that's tight.
Yeah.
Well,
See what 20
this is
years
gonna
will
get a
do?
lot of views.
See what 20 years will do that?
Yeah,
20 years will do that.
20 years to do that, man. Look. I am 50 a year something years old, so hey, I get a break. So, Mama, how long you been at the ministry?
Ooh. Sorry, take a minute to think about it.
Going on 10 years?
She's at 8. She started here in 2012. She joined after we got married.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it was a growth thing.
Yeah.
It was. Cause see, my first time I came to the church,
Yeah.
I don't know who it was,
It was a workers meeting. It wasn't service.
and she
Oh.
was talking,
Yeah.
and she was talking about being fruitful and multiplying and apples and oranges and stuff, and I was like,
He was like, I don't know about this here.
I said, well, look, we gonna get married, but you gonna go to your church and I'm gonna go to my church, and we just gonna meet up afterwards at my grandmother's house.
You got the same attitude.
I was like, I can't do
I
this.
said, we going to UCFM.
You know.
It's like, UCFM? Yeah, that's Church of God. Oh, not me. I'm not going to that.
Right?
And here we are.
So he did tell me come back. He said, try coming on another day. When I came.
Yeah.
you know, I kind of fell in love with the church.
Absolutely. I mean, it just.
I didn't want to join just because I was here.
Right.
You know, you wanted to be a part of it and feel connected.
It's easy to fall in love with. You
It
know, I
is.
mean, the stuff that's all offered, it's all type of things to build the family.
Right.
You know, me working over here with the youth and having that opportunity, and Pastor doing what he do over in the main house. We both have well, there's many goals, but one particular goal we have in common is we want to focus on the family.
Yeah.
And that's basically what this segment is about this month, focus on family. But we want to always have give you all tools, the young people tools as well as the adults tools, to where they can continue on moving forward in their individual lives, but as a family unit too, because the family is being attacked.
Yeah.
And so that's absolutely cool. So tell me something you know about your pastor.
Something I know about my
Yeah, something you know about your pastor, something that, you know, I know pastor, that is begins with, I know pastor is a great teacher, and why? And, or something, whatever, give me something.
I know Pastor is a comedian. Oh my God. Every time we go to their house, he is always cracking jokes with her, me, Samara, and it's like, it's an ongoing thing.
Yes,
He always
indeed.
joking about something making all of us
He
laugh.
always jokes.
Always.
And look, I said the last couple of segments, I'm glad you tackled that, because the last couple of segments I said, Pastor think he's a comedian because he always be cracking jokes. You pretty much covered that, so I don't have to put him out there this time. What do you know about your pastor?
I know that my pastor is, well, he shows true love to people.
I like that.
Because whenever we go to his house, it's not like, we don't feel like outsiders or like we
Right.
don't belong. You know, he welcomes us as his own. I would say.
Yeah.
So y'all don't have a certain section y'all have to sit in? Oh, okay. Y'all can sit. Like, y'all will sit over here. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. So tell me something you know about your pastor.
I don't know. He really said most of the stuff, but he does things for us that sometimes he wouldn't even do for his children sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like I remember that me and Samara was on his phone with, he was like, y'all can ride and go ahead, we can ride. So me and her got on it.
We fell off.
He fell off. He fell off and he was like, I was ready to whoop yourself.
Disclaimer.
I was ready, boy.
He was like, no more forward. I had to cut my toe. President was like, come on, I got you.
And Mark was like,
oh my God. It was crazy.
Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you, and look, I remember. I'm gonna say this. One day, you had got in trouble. You both y'all got in trouble, and it was down the hall. And I was fussing at him. I was yelling at him, and I came out of the room. I was heated, so I was ready to just take off my belt, just start whooping everybody. And when you have a relationship like that, you know, we feel as parents, you're our children.
Yeah.
You know, we share the load with you all some, and in ministry, I feel that that's the same way. Now, I haven't felt that every church we've gone to, not every, but we really feel it here, the family dynamic of it all. So what is it about UCFM that keeps you coming? You know, that you love about this. This thing I love about UCFM.
I think it's that pastor and first lady, they're tangible. You know, like I've been to some churches where, you know, the pastor and the first lady, they're not reachable. You can't talk to them after church. You can't touch them. You can't, you know, interact with them. So I like that they are tangible and they make time for people in their congregation. It's not just like you go to my church and you're a member.
Right.
No, if you have a problem, I'm your pastor, you can talk to me.
There you go.
And even First Lady, you know, she has been a mentor to me. She's held me accountable. She's pushed me to do a lot of things as a mother and a wife. So I just like that it's really authentic family. They live by what they're telling us to do.
Correct.
And it makes it easier to follow that model because they're not just saying it. We see it in their fruit.
Right.
So that's what keeps me coming here, because I see the growth.
And I want to make sure the audience understands that these are not pre-selected questions. You didn't get this is just coming off. Even what my man talking about, all the he did not get a script. No, look, he said no, I didn't. He said no, I did not get a script. So want to make sure everybody knows that. We're just here loving one another and talking about our pastor, which I think is a great man of God, First Lady, very poised and you know, elegant young lady, and you know, one of the crazy things I was talking to First Lady, I think earlier today, and I've told her this on several occasions. It's so odd for me to where, you know, First Lady works in the youth ministry, and I'm the leader of the youth ministry, so I have to address our First Lady. And you know, she asks me for, you know, I need permission to do this, and I'm thinking, that's so different.
Yeah.
It's so different. I'm like,
Show submission.
yes. I'm like, of course you can do this, but I admire that about them.
Yes.
If he puts somebody in place, such as the praise team, we want you all to operate in that area, you know, and you know, not a lot of places have that. So, and you know as well as I do, being in leadership over there, you know, it's just, he doesn't want to make all the decisions, you know.
Right.
He gives you the authority to do so.
Gives you the authority to do it, and then he doesn't micromanage. Despite his experience of corporate America,
Right.
you know, and the micromanaging normally takes place in that capacity.
Right.
But his experience has shown that I'm not going to stand over you, you know, and I'm going to give it to you, you know, you mess up, okay, try again.
Yeah.
Look, I need you to get this.
Yeah.
You know, we get to that point, you know, don't get agitated.
You go grow.
Right. You're going to grow, absolutely.
You're going to grow.
That part.
Yeah.
That
You've been
part.
planted,
Yes.
now you're going to grow.
That part.
Tell me, you all, okay, so you all on the praise team, okay, you're gonna get on something soon, but tell me something you could tell your peers, seriously, tell your peers to help them understand who Christ is into your life, and we'll kind of bring it to a close with this question. Who is Christ in your life, and why?
My peers here.
Peers on the camera. Yeah.
Okay. So something that I think I can tell my peers to let them know that Christ is in my life and that I'm living with Christ in my life or trying to live my purpose. Something that I can tell them is that I've seen him work on numerous occasions. Like, it's not just it happened out of nowhere, out the blue, or just a coincidence. No, it's not that at all. It's more like he did it. Like, if I didn't go praying and if I didn't go talking to him at church every Sunday, or if I didn't go, worshiping and praising his name for everything he's done so far and everything he's going to do and everything he's doing now, then that's what I would tell him. Like, he's been there so many times. He's been there for you so many times, for me so many times in so many situations, and it's just like, it's like an eye opener. Like, you hear everybody telling you, oh, you need to believe, and then when you actually start believing, it's like wow, everything's coming together.
I love it.
So,
it's like so try them on for size.
Right.
You won't put them back on the rack.
Right.
You'll leave the store with them. I love it. You got just a few minutes. You want to say this to your peers. You have an opportunity to save somebody or not. What would you tell them?
I would tell them that Christ in my life, he does things for a reason, and it could be bad or good. He does things for a reason, and I feel like he wants our ministry to grow, because if he didn't, nothing bad, but y'all wouldn't be here,
Don't mean nothing bad. Go ahead, speak out, baby.
Disrespect.
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel like he wants us to grow, and he's done a lot of great things in my life, like especially with my family. Everybody's not perfect, but when people feel like when families go through tough times or something, it's like bad. Like, I can't let me do it. Like, I can't let me going through this.
Right.
But it's a milestone. Right. You gotta get over that bump. It's a part of life. God's taking you through this so he can take you through something better.
Right.
And so you never know. Like, you could be in bad conditions, and he could bless you with something tremendous. Like, it could be out of the blue. It could be so amazing.
Well,
like,
that's a fact. We all go through things. Man, listen. If people tell you they don't go through things, they can have all the money or no money.
Right.
We still trials and tribulations happens to everybody. So come on, close us out. What would you tell your peers?
He's always there. Like, he'll never leave, and that means so many things. Like my mom always told me, she was like, have faith in God, and these things will happen. Have faith, because we was in the car with Andre one day. He was like, I want you to write down on a piece of paper like everything that you want God to do for you, you and your family, like a new car or a new house or so many different things. And he was like, every night you should pray for it and see what God has done. And there was so many things that we wrote that, well, I don't know if they did, but I wrote.
You have a list.
There's things that I wrote in the little book that I have, and I wrote, and I would pray for like 1 or 2 things every night, because we all say prayer together. I would pray for one thing every night. I would pray for something else. And then it will all, like, I'm like, wow, like, I had faith in.
Amen. I say it closes out. But closes out, man. What would you tell your peers? What would you tell the people your age about your relationship and how they can have a relationship with God?
I would tell them to TVC and to learn about the Holy Spirit and the way God has done things for all of us.
Oh my goodness. That's a closer right there, bro. That is an absolute closer.
Can I have them share something that they do?
Sure.
It's not nothing.
Real quick.
It's not a brouhaha. Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
It's our family mission. He created it.
Go for
You
it.
made a statement earlier, and you asked about how we have order.
Right.
Pastor mentioned something, ministered to us years ago, and it stuck with me. It's like God was telling me something back in 2015, and I wrote it down, and I sent the pastor. He said, "Continue to do it." And it was a family mission statement. I want them to go ahead and
Y'all
recite
can say it too.
It's 4 areas.
We will say it.
4 areas of importance. Your health, which y'all can't say.
Time, your
Talent,
temple,
your treasure, and your time.
Okay.
So y'all ready?
Let's go.
Go.
Each day I have a
Come on.
Each day.
Each day I have a God-first conscience by becoming a better steward of the life He has given me. I'll manage my time, prioritize my day with prayer and reading God's Word. I'll manage my treasure by monitoring where my heart's desires are. For where my treasure is, my heart will also be. I'll manage my talent by using all gifts and abilities God has given me for the advancement of the kingdom and the edification of God's people. I'll manage my temple through exercising the body physically, exercising and edifying the mind through reading, and ensuring that a healthy appetite is always God. For this is His rule for my life, and I must hold my brothers and sisters in Christ accountable too. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I love it. And the physical part, I'm gonna help y'all with that part right there. Yeah. Listen, I got one more question, and all y'all answer it at the same time. Look at the camera, and then y'all answer it at the same time. Brew? Thank you for joining us on another segment of Cafe Talk with Pastor Glover. Join us next week as we welcome another family. We love you all. Peace.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.